Greetings everyone, Stream Hero 77, and I'm going to showcase everything that's happened in the Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis beta. So, let me take you in as if this was your first time. When you come into the game, the first thing you're going to have unlocked is story. In story, you have the original Final Fantasy VII for the PS1, not the remake. So I want to address that first. A lot of people have misconceived this for two reasons. One, you see the cover artwork that is remake, and then of course the opening scene that is also from remake, the remade version of the original. So people often look at that and like, yep, this is remake. This is not remake. This is original PS1. It just uses this artwork and the cutscene. Just want to let you know that. When you finish this, and we end it off at around we end it at the moment when Cloud helps Aerith escape the church. Then of course you have Crisis Core, and then you have First Soldier, which is that failed Battle Royale Final Fantasy VII game. Yeah. So in here, we only have like short bits of the story. We do not get the whole thing, but it's just bite-sized story bits. You still get like the full context of everything that goes on in there in that very short bit. It's not replacing the original games, so you can still go ahead and play the original games, but you can also play this with the modern graphics and still get like the full story. So it's pretty good. I really do enjoy it. The pacing of the story. I want to address the story when it comes out, so I don't want to just like play it. I skipped most of the story bits, but I did watch a lot of the iconic moments from original FF7 and was really amazed by it. So I'm really happy about that. Next up is I want to address certain issues that people might have with the game, such as power scaling. So let's go knock this out real quick. I would say probably the best place for me to do that is in the Cetra Tower. So in the Cetra Tower, alright, in the Cetra Tower, it has a recommended power. So right now, I'm on floor 19. I have yet to beat this, and we've actually gotten the update later, like sometime yesterday, where we now have floor 30. So that's cool. It starts off with a recommended power of 20,000. Now, I want to showcase. This is what my power. Right now, I'm gonna do 15. Because where my power is right now is where I was when I beat 15 through 18. I'm going to showcase you one floor at a time. Ready? So, 64,767. That is my power level. It recommended me on floor 15 to be 68,000. Floor 16, 71,000. Floor 17, 74,000. Floor 18, 77,000. The only reason I never beat 19 is because, well, I can't beat the boss. I can't beat the enemies before the battle timer. See, I can turtle things out, and I would be able to beat this no problem. Unfortunately, the battle timer, after you take too long to beat certain enemies, you'll have a timer that'll pop up and it gives you 2 minutes. If 2 minutes is up, you lose. Doesn't matter if you were close to beating it, you just lose. So, let me just address the whole power level and making it easier. It's easy to really build up your strength, build up your characters. So when you start doing pulls and stuff, it doesn't matter about what weapons you get. You're eventually gonna get like a bunch of 5 stars. So I want to let you know that. I'll get to that in a moment. Oh, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. So in here, I'm going to select this mission real quick as a way to showcase that strength. So over here you have your main equipment, the first slot here is going to be whatever weapon is currently being equipped. That's the W machine. And then over here you get your gallon gun. Then of course you got your materias. Alright. And then of course you got your limit breaks. I'll explain the limit breaks too in a moment. And then of course you got armor. If you like a certain piece of armor, Barrett's not the best place to showcase this, but you can actually say, hey, I like something, I'll turn it into a skin, so you can have it separately. But this first page, the main equipment, is not where your main source of strength is going to come from. It's not the only source. Your main source is going to also be your sub-equipment. And you have 3 different weapons, and they don't necessarily have to be whatever they can normally equip. They can have anything. They can equip anything in this line. Obviously, grinding out gear is probably going to be your main focus. For me, it took me a moment to even realize how much sub-equipment actually boosts your stats. And it's a tremendous boost. Let me show you. Let me back out first, and I'm going to show you with Barrett. So right now his current power level, which is right here, is 21,443. That's pretty good, right? Okay. So let me just take off all of his sub-equipment. Now remember, he was close to 22,000. Very close to 22,000. And right now he is at 17,977. So I want you to see that. That is it's not a big boost, but it's a major difference. And the reason it's a major difference is because, the reason why it's not that big of a difference right now is mainly due to the fact that I haven't really leveled up 2 of his other weapons that he already had equipped. And there is a good reason. Some of the resources to get, it seems common, but it's not easy to acquire. You're going to be spending a lot of time trying to farm for it. There's 2 missions that you are recommended to go for. And I'm going to move my recording thing, so you guys can't see that. Let's see. So on the solo content, after you finish story, you're going to come down to here. Now I wanted to showcase this. Over here you get weapon parts. You need 200 to limit break each time. And I think this gives you like 2. And then over here you get the memory recommends, where you can select what units you want memories of. Oh, sorry. So right here. So you can pick 5. In these 5 slots you can pick up memories of any 5 units. So that's cool. Just to let you know, there's only Cloud, Barrett, Tifa, Aerith, Red 13, Zack, Glenn, Matt, and Lucia. Glenn is the strongest unit in the game right now. Unfortunately, I found that a bit too late, so I didn't exactly build him. When I first started out, my team was Cloud, Barrett, and Tifa, and then I eventually swapped Tifa out for Aerith. So I started using Cloud, Barrett, and Aerith. Aerith was my healer, but she was also an AoE, kind of nuker. Pretty cool. I do enjoy it. It's a good team. I really like this team. Once you finish all of the story, or a certain part of story, you unlock characters. Characters is your character tree. So, over here, I'm going to try and go down to the bottom. So you're going to start off right around here, and you're going to work your way up. You need memories. Those are,
Yeah, so you're going to finish all of this tree right here, and then it'll give you a few more. And you're when you go up, you're going to eventually unlock stuff. Now, unfortunately, I did not unlock Blade Beam. I don't know why I never unlocked it, but it's alright. Anyway, so you're going to need memories, and then this is like a sort of substitute memory. I guess that's what it seems like, at least. So it's pretty cool. I do like this. There are 234 nodes. I've already unlocked 66 nodes so far, and you can do this for like all of your characters. Yeah, you can do this for all of your characters. Mostly I've worked on Cloud, Barret, and Aerith. I did work a little bit on Tifa. If I check her now, she's got 2 more, so I can showcase this. See what that looks like. You can upgrade multiple. What else am I missing? Oh, right. So, she needs to be level 30 for me to unlock the second half of the tree. So that's something I should probably have let know. Yeah, you're going to need to be like certain levels to unlock every bit of the tree. If I go over here to Cloud, he'll need to be level 50 to unlock his third set of tree. But I can, yeah, over here you can control how much there is. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, this upgrade, it's tremendously good. I will not unlock summons because I need to beat floor 20 of the Cetra Tower, and I don't think I'm going to have enough time to do that. I'll try, and I'll even record that fight and see what I can learn about summons, but as far as I know, can't really do anything about summons. If I do, I'll make a follow-up video for this. In the enhance equipment part, there are stages for weapons. So let's talk about uncaps. You're going to need these to get your first, so take it from level 20 to 50. And as you can see, I have plenty of those. So I'm pretty much covered when it comes to that. Now, when it comes to taking a weapon from level 50 to 90, this is where you're going to need this resource. And it does, even though it looks like a common drop, it is not a very, even though it looks like a, it's either common or uncommon, even though it looks like that, it's very hard to get. You're going to be farming a certain mission over and over again until you get it. Also, I do find that it drops in multis, so whenever multi is open, which right now it's not, you'll want to take this. This will bring it from 50 to 70, so that's cool. No, I'm sorry, I said 50 to 90. Now, the Buster Sword is one of the only weapons that actually can go to 70, and when you do finish that, you'll have another tier, which I'm not strong enough to do the missions, but they'll take it from 70 to 90. If this does appear to be the final level state for a weapon, 90 is the highest it can go, at least at the time of the beta. 90 is the highest that we can go. But yeah. I think I've showcased all of that. So let's go over to Materia. Over in Materia starts off at level 5. That's a cap. And then you can raise that cap if you have these resources that you can get from synthesis materia missions. I'm also not high enough power to do those, but they, when you first unlock it, it has you do one for free, and it is the Cure. So you can upgrade Cure to Kira and raise its cap to 10. At the time of recording in the beta, as you can see, unable to upgrade any further. So 10 right now in the beta is the cap. Now they did state that there was going to be tier 3 missions that are becoming, but it never actually did happen. So we'll be seeing that most likely at release. Given that the materia went up by 5 levels, I would probably assume that it's either going to go up by another 5, or it's probably going to go up by 20. I don't know. You guys can speculate that. Over here, the synthesis. This is what allows you to combine materia and other resources, so you can make them stronger. Unfortunately, I don't exactly have all the materia, like the materials needed, but you can get these you can get these from the Chocobo expeditions. Over here in the draw system, if you guys remember my poll videos, how I showcased the stamp stuff, the stamps don't just give you 1 stamp per draw. Sometimes it can give you 2, sometimes it can give you 3, but the stamp system actually works as a pity system. So the first time around, we had the choice of either the Mirasame or the weapon that Barrett's got right there, this one. The final one was always going to be Cloud's samurai armor, which is what he's wearing right now. So once you finish that, the second stage was a guarantee bar on stage 6 and stage 12. The rates on here now, let me see. Yeah, your odds. Alright, so your odds for this right here, 7.5%, 22%, 70%. So you have a really good chance for 5 stars. I don't know if this is just for the beta or if this is actually how it's going to be on release, but that 7.5% is actually really good, and you do tend to get 5 stars like candy. On top of that, it also helps that the devs have been giving us lots of free gems, so that we're able to freely play. There is microtransactions, of course. That's not the place to show them, so we're going to go to the home. But I want to address something. No, we were not able to buy anything from here. Like, we were not able to buy any gems. And the reason is because our accounts are not going to carry over. And I want to show you that. I want you guys to know this is not carrying over. I'm not sure where it was stated. Is it information? So these are the guidelines. I'm trying to see if I can find out where it was. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so pretty much. I'm sorry. Alright. Getting back on topic. So over here you have your weapon quest. This is where you're gonna get, like, right here, weapon enhancements. This is where you're going to farm this stuff out to level up your equipment. Greens don't give a lot of XP. The blues give you a decent amount, but your major chunks of XP are going to come from these purple ones. There are different tier factors, and each one, like, the higher they go, the more common some of these resources will become. Obviously, I didn't make it that far. I'm able to do this one. And I'm probably able to do this one as well. Like, I could probably farm this one out. It just won't be of a higher grade, but I could probably do it. So, yeah. Overall, I think the game is pretty good. My only complaints are, and I have very few complaints about the game, and I'm going to go over this. The battle timer. If you fail to beat an enemy or boss in a certain amount of time, you could be very close to beating it, and it doesn't fucking matter. Because if you take too long, it'll drop out a 2-minute timer at the very top right of the screen, and it starts ticking down. When it ticks down to 0, time's up, game over, you lose. Doesn't give a fuck if you were close to beating it. The boss could be at 5% health, and it doesn't matter. You lost. You were too slow. So yeah, there's that. This sucks. It is probably one of the worst bits of the game, but it's my major gripe. Another gripe that I have about the game, and I do hope this changes in here. So let's say I beat this, and I get my 3,000 gems right here. When I claim it, it doesn't actually go here. Instead, it goes directly to the gifts. And it is so annoying. So imagine going to your missions, claiming 3,000 gems, and then having to go to your gift box to go get the 3,000 gems. I don't like that. It is so annoying, and it's one of the worst fucking things in the game. Now, for memory fragments, because I did showcase this, and I'm sorry, we're kind of going a little backwards. Over here, you want to go to multi. Multi gives you metals that you can exchange for memory fragments. And you can go over here into the shop. And yeah, so multiplayer metals. Now, Cloud is on here. Just want to let you know this. There is no more Cloud medals because I've already bought them all. I bought all that there is. Now, if you guys remember, if any of you guys have played War of the Visions, and you know the Star Medal exchange for shards, or the Mog Medal exchange for Mind Spheres, it works like that. So, it starts off where you can pick up 10. So, I'll just pick up Glen shards real quick, just to give you a showcase of it. And now you can see, it's raised it up to 20. So now it's 20 per Glen shard. And I don't have enough, but, you know, you get the idea. Also, there is a cap. So there is a cap. You can only hold up to 5,000 medals. And you can also only earn 2,000 medals a week. Now, I'm pretty sure that it'll be easy to hit the cap on release if they remove the whole schedule for when multi opens. I'm pretty sure that schedule was only meant for beta players, so that we don't just come here and just insta level our units to absurdly high levels. I think it was meant to kind of control the whole leveling beta system. So yeah. Also, microtransactions do not work here, so we're all on an even playing field. Just to let you know that. Dungeons are actually pretty fun in this game, and they do have some difficulty. You actually can find blue crystals here, and you can also find draw systems here. Draw tickets. Draw tickets. So it starts off with the Mega Reactor. I've already finished that. And then you've got the Fort Tamlin, and then finally you have this coast area. I like it. I like the dungeons. There's different areas, like different secret areas. You want to find like all the treasures there. And even so, let me showcase this. When you click this button right here, it'll show you a mission. So it's like clear with all characters remaining alive, obtain all the rare items, defeat the enemy cactar. So there was a cactar somewhere in there, and I already finished that. And then of course on the map it gives you this sort of like, okay, here's all the treasures. So you'll take a look at this map, you'll memorize it, like, okay, you start here, you work your way over, there's the first chest, you come down, boom, second chest, final chest, and then the boss room. You know, it's pretty cool. I like this. It's a really good, simple, it's amazing that they give you this much information, so you're not just going in back to back. As for like the rewards and stuff, well, the rewards are whatever you get from here. I'm not sure if these dungeons are farmable. I don't think they have any sort of replayability factor on it. Maybe they do. I haven't exactly tried to farm a dungeon. I feel like I've covered everything though. But yeah, main thing that you want to do. Oh right, multi. One more thing about multi is the best way to level up your units and this, your player level, your account level. So right now you can see I'm close to account level 16. I've played with other people that are like account level 20. So yeah. If multi isn't something you want to farm, you can go over here to enhancement, and there's training quest, which also gives you a decent amount of XP. If you can manage the higher tiers too, that also helps. For me, I'm only able to do training 2. I might actually be able to do training 3, but I'm not going to do that right now. But the higher tiers that you go in multi, as well as here, the more XP that you'll get. Yes, it does require you a lot of energy, but for the energy restores, you get 3 of these per day. I'm holding 18, so yeah, it's not bad. It's not terrible. I would say it's pretty good. They just have a couple of things to iron out. Like I said, I would opt for the removal of that battle timer. It's really annoying. I don't like it. I know Orange J definitely disagreed with me, but you know, he did agree with the idea that it could be longer. It should be longer, and you know, I could probably hear that. Like, yeah, maybe the timer is not that bad, but if it was like a little bit longer, it's like, sure, I'll be with that. Yeah, I'll be okay with that. But it's just the 2 minutes is not fucking good. I don't like that. And I also don't like having to claim my loot twice when it comes to like blue crystals. It's so annoying. But overall, power level is not bad. The draw system is not that bad. It's really good. And the gameplay itself, it's fun. It's really fun. I definitely enjoy it. The AI is pretty smart, so you're not dealing with dumb AI like, oh no, it's not going to heal and stuff. I also found out that, you know, later in the game, because I thought you could only play as one character. If you played a mission as Cloud, you can only play Cloud. You know what? Let's go do a mission real quick, actually. It'd be more fun to showcase it. So I want to go here and... yeah, let's go see if I can actually beat that one training mission. I mean, I should be able to. Just a little bit underpowered. And I was able to floor 18 in Central Tower. So over here you got your auto, and then of course you got your ×2. But I can also say, I want to be Aerith, or I want to be Cloud. And all you gotta do is just tap them. As you can see, if you watch Aerith, she'll do her AoE Quake, and she'll heal. Right now she's gonna heal. But yeah, she only heals when she needs to. And like, she's got an AoE heal. But she also has AoE Quake. You gotta deal with Behemoth. Now I want to showcase something else real quick. So when you do these, you want to use all 3 of your limit breaks at the same time, because it actually will have a multiplier. So when you have right now we have a 1.25 times, and this is this bonus affects your damage. Now, so far, we're doing good. There goes the interruption. So now it's not going to be able to use its ultimate. Now, there was a bug at one point, or when you would get all 3 of your limit breaks, when you would activate one, for some reason another character would lose their limit break, even though the bar was full. But it does appear that they fixed that, because I haven't seen it happen in a while. So, not bad. I'd accept over. We're good. Yep, there goes that dreaded battle timer right there, if you saw that in the top right corner. Luckily we did beat this, so let's just see how much XP we gain. Got a C tier on that, not bad. 80, alright. So in multi for the the player level, you get like I think it's like 150. That's for the tier 2 version that I'm on. And then of course over here for character levels, 4,640 is actually pretty good. Now, one thing I did find is you don't just earn levels for characters that are in your party, but you also earn levels for characters that aren't in your party. So, even though I have never used Glenn, alright, even though I've never used Glenn, give me a second, in fact, I haven't used any of the other characters at all, but I have them all. I don't know why I did that. I could have just went here and changed the character. So, even though I have never used those other characters, as you can see, they're all sitting at level 16. They don't get full character levels, like the ones that are in your party. They get like half of it, or something like that. But yeah, so they're like all evenly 16, which is why I would say it's almost a bit too late for me to even start working on them now. But yeah, Glenn, definitely the strongest character in the game. But so I think a lot of us made the mistake and think, oh yeah, we all got Cloud, let's go work on Cloud. Cloud is strong. I would say he's probably the second strongest. Yeah, easily the second strongest. But yeah, unfortunately, if I had the choice, I probably would have went Glenn, Cloud, Aerith. Or, at the very least, Glenn, Cloud, Tifa, and then eventually swapping Tifa out for Aerith. So yeah. But if you need a good healer, definitely Aerith. I've been hearing from Orangeade that Cloud healing, like Cloud AoE healing is good, but unfortunately I've never tried that out, because I was like, man, I've invested so much into Aerith being able to heal and an AoE Quake, that I was like, yep, this is the team. On release, I definitely will check to see if Glenn is strong again. And if not, I'll just kind of stick with this team. This team has definitely carried me through some stuff. I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If I did miss out on anything, you know, forgive me. I'll try and address it. But if you know, I hope that this was able to address some of the concerns that many of you had if you've never gotten into the beta and stuff. But this is just mostly what's happened. I'm gonna call it here. And yes, I'm still gonna make as many videos about this game as possible. I still got a couple other videos to upload. I got a long pull video. I've got a couple of videos on multi. And then I'm probably gonna do like a full Cetra Tower build video if I can. So yeah, we'll see about that. Good luck, everyone. Take care. And yeah, we'll see you guys later.